So here's the problem with most buck fever advice. It'll teach you how to deal with buck fever, not help you harvest the buck, because it's focused on buck fever, not on the reason you're out in the field in the first place. Back in 1972, a guy called Lanny Bassam won gold at the Olympics in 50-meter rifle shooting. And Lanny Bassam is, in my mind, the guy who wrote the book on mental management. So one of the key concepts that Lanny Bassam talks about is process focus versus outcome focus. Outcome focus is focusing on things you don't directly control. Process focus, on the other hand, is focusing on the individual steps and actions that you take to move to your outcome. I use an overall framework to plan any hunt or season. I call it FABLE, and it stands for fundamentals, application, planning, logistics, and execution. The fundamentals part of FABLE is a hunting process, which starts with find, reach, set up, shoot, and follow up. And shoot is a separate process for executing the shot. And that's what I recommend that you use as a mental model or the mental program to help you avoid buck fever. So the first phase is that you get ready for the shot. Make sure your sights are dialed in and you have a cartridge in the chamber. And phase 2 is build your position. And it's all the steps that you take to make sure that you have a solid foundation for executing the shot. The third phase covers everything that you do to execute the shot. I use 3 distinct steps. First off is safety off and finger on the trigger. Then it's breathe and aim. And finally, it's pull the trigger to fire. And the fourth phase of executing the shot is follow up. And I split that into 2 steps. Follow through the recoil and call the shot and reload.